morning. Sun is shining, blue skies.
Wow. All right.
Got my sundress on.
You do.
Life is good.
You are the picture of summertime.
Thank you.
That
Give me
is,
a couple weeks and I'll be a little darker and I'll be even happier.
I try to affect a little summertime look
You
myself.
do. I like
so
your shirt there.
you like that?
I do.
Like this?
It's good.
Bird of paradise flower is what
One
this
of my
is.
favorite flowers.
I know.
Yeah.
And we're kind of looking forward to the day and the evening, and I'm really looking forward to next week. But we'll more on that coming up.
Yeah, we both are, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll both be gone next week.
But we're here now. In the here and now.
In the here and now. What I wanted to talk about was there was an article I posted on the Facebook page, so you can go there. It's a Realtor.com article that was one of my links there. It's some things to do to your bathroom.
All right.
So think about before you do your bathroom.
These are the projects so few people are willing to undertake. First of all, let me say this segment is sponsored by Choice Real Estate and Kim Fuller, of course, the owner-operator or proprietress.
I like that. I do. You're the only person that calls me that now.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
I like it.
We need to work on that. Get more people to say that.
Yes, we do.
Bathrooms are a tough remodel, but what you're talking about is not necessarily like a full-on remodel.
Well,
right?
this one covers everything from just minor touch-ups to a large one. And in that article, it said you could spend up to $30,000 in a bathroom. And I'm not quite sure how you're going to do that. Maybe in a different market in LA or New York. I don't know. But if you spend $30,000 on your bathroom here in Northeast Colorado, you're going to have a gold-plated toilet, I think.
Italian limestone tile and whatever else.
Exactly. I think if you gut it up, taking it all the way down to the studs and even with new drywall, I can't imagine having more than $10,000 or $12,000 in there, depending on what finishes you use.
Sure.
So money is a big thing. So if you've got $10,000, you can probably do more major renovations. If you've only got $2,000 or $3,000, you need to pick what renovations that are most important to you and work on those because it is a costly item. So if you're replacing the tub and the surround and the vanity and the toilet and even the subfloors or something, you're looking at the higher end. And be cautious because sometimes you think, well, let's just redo the vanity, and you pull the vanity out and the floor is just trash underneath.
Right.
So then it's like, well, geez, we got to replace the floor under the vanity. Well, for a bathroom being kind of small, you may as well rip out the entire flooring and just put a whole new subfloor in.
Yeah, and the vanity, the toilet is one where the floors, it leaks.
Yep.
Toilets leak from time to time,
They
things
do.
like that. So.
Yeah, and when we did a bathroom remodel, we found that the toilet had been in 3 different spots in the bathroom. So there was 3 different holes that were never covered up. So yeah, we put a whole new subfloor in, which made it really nice because then we had very easy access to the plumbing because all the subfloor was gone, and so instead of somebody crawling under the house, we had all that access to do the plumbing. So it worked out in our best interest there, but you got to be cautious of those things.
If you get a basement bathroom, as we do, and we're looking at a remodel down there, but only half of it, as you said, the tub and the surround and that area. Right. However, it's a basement.
Yes.
And they didn't hook the shower to the sewer. They hooked it to the overflow drain.
Oh my.
When it was built. So it isn't built to handle the flow of water from a shower. And so we're going to have a little extra done.
You are. You're going to have some of that cement's going to have to be torn out and have it done right.
And we know that.
Right.
We've had it looked at. Mm-hmm. So we're saving our pennies now because that's going to be a little bit more than a couple of grand.
It is. It's going to take some money for that, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be so worth it in the end, though.
It will. There's nothing nicer than having a nice shower that you can take a long shower in and know it's going to drain properly, that the shower surround's not leaking and ruining your walls and getting mold all over it, and just enjoy it.
And the shorter the list of things of disclosures you have, the better the house will sell.
Exactly.
When you take care of these things,
Exactly. And that brings up another point is who's going to use the bathroom. So you've got to think of not only for your family, do you want to get rid of the bathtub and put a walk-in shower in? Do you have another bathtub in the house? Because young families a lot of times they want that bathtub. In fact, I'm showing houses to a single gentleman, and he's wanting a home with a bathtub because he's envisioning his future with a wife and children.
Okay.
So I showed him a house last week, and he wrote it off his list right away because there was no shower or no bathtub. Both bathrooms, there was 2 bathrooms, both just had showers. So he knew that would be something he'd have to add a bathtub to eventually. Not to say that taking out a bathtub, if you're planning on long-term being in a home for 30, 40 years, I recommend putting in what you want. Don't worry about the resale.
Okay.
If you're someone that knows in 5 or 6 years you're going to be selling the house, keep that bathtub there because it will enlarge your buyer pool at that point.
Okay.
But you need to think about who's using it. So if you're going to use it and you know you're going to use it for the next 30, 40 years, make it the way you want it. Because resale is not going to be your main concern at that point.
All right, so a couple of definitions here. Full bath includes a tub and generally a shower.
A tub, shower, sink, and toilet. That's a full.
Right, and the tub shower can all be in one surround.
Correct.
3/4 bath is just a shower surround, sink and toilet.
Or just a bathtub, sink, and toilet with no shower. That's
all right.
a 3/4.
And a half bath's just a sink and a toilet.
Right.
Now,
and then you might hear a 5-piece bathroom, which a lot of master bathrooms have, and that's 2 sinks, a tub, shower, and a toilet.
So the question I have is there any advantage to having 2 full baths? Say it's a 3-bed, 2 full bath house. Is there any resale advantage to having 2 full baths over having, say, a full bath and a 3/4 bath?
Not necessarily, because as long as there's a bathtub in one of the bathrooms, even if it's in the master, the parents are going to be the ones bathing their children, so they don't have a problem bathing the children in their master bathroom. So that makes, it doesn't make a difference sometimes.
All right.
Yeah.
But bathrooms can really make or break because
they're huge on resale,
and what I call the wet rooms anyway are the laundry, the bathroom, and the kitchen are all big resale.
They are, because those can be higher ticket items to fix or remodel, and so they look at those because people like their bathrooms and their kitchens. You spend a lot of time in both sometimes,
sure you do.
And you want to feel comfortable. You want to enjoy. If you're someone that loves long leisurely bathrooms, then by all means put a nice jetted tub in there. And I recommend, if you do have a bathtub, in our bathroom we've got, you like my... The radio audience has no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm using the slider to dim the lights.
Gotcha.
I couldn't think of dim the lights, so I was doing that. But yeah, a dimmer, so that if you do want to relax in a bathtub, you can dim the lights and not have those harsh, bright lights that you want when you're doing your hair or your makeup or shaving or what have you.
All right, so let's say you buy a house. You plan on keeping it maybe 10 years or so. You never know.
Right, things change.
Things change, kids grow up and move out, things like that. Mm-hmm. When you're replacing things like the surround and the vanity and things like that, what should you watch out for when it comes to customization?
I would be cautious for storage, for one, because if you do away with any storage in your bathroom, that can be a negative to buyers because they want to have a place for their curling irons and blow dryers and their shaving kits and even just towels.
Right.
So have a solution for those. I'm not a fan of the pedestal sinks unless that's just like in a half a bath that's a guest bathroom, that's the only thing you're doing in there is going to the bathroom and washing your hands. Because those pedestal sinks, you lose all that space underneath. It's just wasted space underneath, where if you had a vanity, you could store your things in there, even towels and toiletries and things. So make sure when you are remodeling to think about those storage things. When we redid ours, we don't have a closet in there, but I bought a really nice tiered shelf, and I just rolled my towels, what I think is nicely, probably not to someone else's standards. I'm not the best at decorating, but just rolled the towels, and so there's a place to keep the towels, and then the rest of the bathroom type stuff and cleaning supplies can be under the vanity. So keep storage in mind when you're doing that, because those are big things to think about.
Storage means so much. Right now we've got so little. Because, and it's not just, we've got sheds, we've got storage sheds out back, but we have things that shouldn't
You don't
be
want to
in-
go to the shed every morning to get a clean towel.
Right. but other things, well, like
Yeah.
my guitars.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've got a growing stable of things like that. You can't store those in a shed. They're delicate, you know.
Exactly.
And we kind of reached the end of the line for storage for those things.
But on a personal note.
Yeah, well, and that's a specific thing, but
It
but other people have things they can't store in, you know, in an
Correct.
what do I want to say, unheated, uncooled place.
Yes. And some people in this article, it was talking about if you wanted to expand your bathroom and make it bigger, you may have to go either into another room and make a bedroom smaller or make a closet smaller in another room. And so be cognitive of that as how much smaller are you making?
Oh, yeah.
Are you only going to be able to get a twin size bed and be able to just walk down one side of it? You know, are you really destroying the effect of that bedroom to make the bathroom nicer? Or do you have room in the bedroom to expand out a little bit? So be cautious of those scenarios as well.
There are a lot of reasons to call a realtor when you want to redo your bathroom.
Yes, please do.
And make it, even if you don't plan on selling the house, you call your contractor, but call the realtor first to make sure you've got an idea
Right.
of what you can do, because all homes get resold at some point or another.
Exactly. And being able to talk to me or someone in our office about what your motivations are for the bathroom and just kind of get you to verbalize what your expectations are of the bathroom remodel and your lifetime in the house can really make a difference to decide which direction you may or may not want to go with that bathroom remodel or any other remodel for that matter. But you do want to take into consideration, because even if it's 30 years from now, your kids are going to want to sell the home. So maybe you want to upgrade and put a shower in there that has no seams. What are those called? The
Seamless.
seamless showers, so that
Right.
you don't have tile that, you know, as you age, maybe that you can't get in there because you're older and
Sure.
don't have the time to clean all those grout lines and keep them sealed. Maybe think about, you know, long term that way too. It's like, do I really want to, when I'm 70 years old, go in there with a toothbrush and clean grout lines and reseal them? No, not feeling it. I don't want to do it now at 50.
I know.
So
There you go.
no, I don't want to do that. So think about those long term, even with being able to clean and maintain. So if you do it once and done is our motto at our house. We do everything we're doing now once and done, and we don't want to in our lifetime have to do it again, and we don't want to have to do it again or have our kids do it once we sell our house. It needs to be ready to go for that resale for them.
Outstanding.
So-
Give us the digits.
All right, you can call our office at 970-521-2735. Check us out at homesatchoice.com, spell the word at. Always welcome to stop by for a cup of coffee. Cheers. And at the office at 111 North 3rd Avenue. For the radio audience, I lifted my coffee cup and said cheers. You need that visual, I guess. And just stop by, say hey. You know, we're always around Monday through Friday. We're available on the weekends by appointment to look at homes, and come say hi.
Excellent stuff. Kim Fuller from Choice Real Estate. Every Friday she stops in. Next Friday you won't. That'll be Casey.
Casey will be in next Friday to meet with Chris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll enjoy our time off.
I'll see you in a while.
You will.